Hey everyone and welcome back to the Hybrid Friends. Today I would like to discuss or remove some confusion around the resource locations for HCI and Arc in Azure. As you know, as Arc connected machines or our connected workloads as well as HCI are running as at your premises, those are often called region independent or not region connected. But there's still some kind of required connection to Azure. And with that, there are some limitations. And as said, today I want to discuss resource locations and how they are connected to Arc and HCI and get some more clearance into that specific topic. For that, I switched my screen. You can see now my tenant. So my tenant is located in Germany and in an EU model clause compliant data center, which means all my Entra ID, Azure AD information aren't stored in the US. They are located in one of our German data centers, or more, to be honest. Those those are only for the Entra ID. It's nothing with Arc. That's nothing with HCI. Then we have our resource groups. Our resource groups normally have also locations. So it's like a data center container, like a resource container. In my case, I have some in Germany, West Central, some in Switzerland, but most of them are in West Europe right now. Also, my Arc demo container. As you can see, that one is located as a resource in Western Europe. Now, there are the resources themselves. You can see in this container most of my Arc virtual machines, which would be the same for HCI, are connected to West Europe. For that video today, I created a Edge Hardware Center. And here I located the resource in the US. Even if we are in Europe, I located my resource in the US. So why could that be? In the first place, there is no actual data except metadata, statistical data, and maybe billing information in that region, but there's no actual resource, no VM migrated to that region. But why could that be that I need to choose for a different location than, let's say, Germany? It's often the availability of services. So if you have a newer service or if you have a service, um, those are often not available in every region. Let's take Azure Stack HCI, for example. Azure Stack HCI, especially 23H2, is only supported to be connected to East US, West Europe, Australia, Southeast Asia, India, Central, Canada, Japan, and South Central, yes. So no Germany, no Italy, Poland, Spain, or other US regions, or also South America regions, there are none, or African regions, there are none, because those are covered by those specific regions. As said, it's not an issue because there are no GDPR compliant data transferred outside of your specific region. So if you want to use, let's say, a location in Africa, you can always use West Europe to connect your data. In in a connection case, you always should choose the nearest possible Azure region. So if you want to connect a virtual machine, let's say in Tokyo, to Arc, or you want to deploy an HCI server for management, you shouldn't use West Europe. You should use Japanese to connect your HCI or your virtual machine to Arc, so that it can have a faster communication to to the specific Azure region, so that you do not have any issue with timeouts or anything, especially when you use the enhanced services like monitoring or patching with Azure Patch Management, Azure Update Management, etc. Then there should be an immediate response. There shouldn't be 200 milliseconds or more between your servers and your Azure region to really handle that. So that's basically what I wanted to discuss today. Just for a summarization, your resource can be independent from the location. So your HCI server can be anywhere in the world. It connects to an Azure region. Your Entra ID location can be in a different Azure location, in my case Germany, than your workload itself. Your resource container can be deployed in a different region. Your resource can be deployed in a different region than a resource container. It always depends on the availability of the service. And in case of our edge and hybrid scenarios, the distance from your remote system to the actual Azure region. So that's all for today. If you have any questions, then just use the comments. Otherwise, thank you very much and don't forget to subscribe. Bye.